Hi, so in this video, I'm actually going to do a couple of screen shares and talk to you about online auctions. So I'm actually going to be showing you my reaction and what happens through an actual live online auction on the internet, because that's a great way for you to do auctions. So stick around, this will be lasting for a couple hours. I promise you I won't stop and show you what kind of things to look for and things of that nature and show you what that's like. So I hope you enjoy. So thanks for watching this video. My name is Jocelyn and I call myself the PhD reseller because I have a PhD and I like to resell. I like to do research and do different things to find out what are some best ways to earn money, save money, to make some profit on any of these multiple e-commerce businesses. Now, one of the things that is very popular to do that a lot of people just are a little scared of is auctions. And eBay has auctions. eBay started off as auctions, and I just did a video yesterday about how I screwed up with an auction. But I've bought auctions before, and I actually have a couple items that I'm thinking about doing an auction that I got at an estate sale a couple weekends ago. And I'm itching and I'm really wanting to source, and I'm really tired of going to the same places, the Goodwills, and I'm going to go do something different. So I went online this morning to see what type of things were available for today. And it's Wednesday in the middle of the week, still kind of slow. And there was a really nice estate sale. I live near Atlanta, Georgia, just a city right outside, and I can get to Atlanta in about 10 minutes. And this was in a fancy dancy spot. And the directions even said, hey, you're not going to be going in the driveway. You're going to have to walk. There's no street parking. You're going to have to find a side street. And I did a Google map and I saw that it was going to be a trek. And they had some really nice things. But I just said, I just did not feel like going and doing that today. And any sort of thing, and it's not the Mona Lisa. You are going to walk away from things because of whatever reason. You don't have the car space, you can't haul it away, you don't have the money, you don't feel like it. Don't ever feel pressure to buy anything or do anything simply because you think you're going to miss out. There'll be another one. There's plenty of estate sales that are going on, but it was a little bit disappointing. So there's another one going on tomorrow, and it really depends whether I go to that one. It's a little bit closer to me and a smaller part of the town. See, if anything is in Atlanta, that's going to be really busy for everybody in Atlanta. This one's in an area called Woodstock. Yes, Woodstock, Georgia, which is about 30-40 minutes away from me. And I used to live up there many years ago. And I thought, well, you know what? Maybe I'll go there tomorrow. But then I thought about something else I was going to do, so I don't really know. It really depends on what this auction tonight looks like. So I was going through and I found an online auction through a company, and some of the auctions you can find and you'll pay for shipping and they'll ship it to you. This one is different, where the auction is online and then I have to go pick it up on Monday. So it's Wednesday, so I have to go pick it up on Monday. And I found a few good things, the things that I've been bidding on. They're all been comped on eBay, so I know that they're going to give me something. They may be long tail and they may take a little bit longer. These not all the time are these great things that are going to sell right away, but the selling price is pretty higher. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. The first auction ends in 14 minutes. So we'll see what these looks like. Okay, so this is the website that I found this morning, and it is called the Certified Estate Auctions. And right now I'm not logged in, but you see there's an hour and 35 minutes left on this auction right here, and I am the winning bidder. This is my email address right there, and I need to refresh the page because I don't know what the actual winning bid is, but I'm not going to show you the actual live thing because it actually shows my email address. I do want to keep this is on my personal email address, but I'll show you some other things. So this is a Tiffany Company 925 sterling silver perfume. I found this comp. I thought this was really cute. It would have been better if it had the box, but that's okay. Another one, see, someone has already outbid me, and how this works is you tell it however much you want to bid, whether or not, and you say the maximum. And you'll say, okay, the increment bids might be $1, and I might say, okay, I want to spend at maximum $50 on this. And then whoever bids next outbids me, etc. What's different about the online auctions versus the other auctions like eBay is that the time extends each time that someone bids on it as it gets closer to the end. So you can kind of get into like this bidding war. They can extend it at about 3 minutes, but it just gives you some time to really think about, do you really want do you really want the item, or do you want to wait a little bit longer? So this one had a nice comp on it. Okay, so it's going to end at 8:20. What did I say? It's almost 7 o'clock. So this is, I had this bid, and look at this, they're $1. I just got to pick it up. And so hopefully we'll see. Maybe I'll win these, hopefully. And here's a Lego. And the current bid is only $3. And this is an Atlanta Hawks hat. This had pretty good comps on it as well. And then you can see I am the winning bidder for all of these right here. And I think this is where this one was the only one that I just didn't bid on. And, you know, that might be something that I decided to do at the last minute. And that reason is because, you know, it's untested. Even though it's $11, I don't have the battery. It doesn't tell me anything. Like it doesn't tell me. So here I am right here. I last bid it at $10, and this person outbeat me. They just added in more information, but they don't tell me anything. So it says pickup will be Monday, April 12th, but that's really it. It doesn't tell me anything about the item. None of the pictures show me whether or not there's a cord attached to it. So that means that I'd have to go out and actually buy one of these. So, you know, for me, I'm like, okay, maybe that's not what I want to do. Here is another one. This is a lot of Hot Wheels. It doesn't even tell me like how many Hot Wheels there are, but I did look up this Ford one. But the only problem is, I mean, that could be the only one, and the other ones could be just like some duds. So that's me. You can see we're just kind of, me and this, whoever this other person is outbidding each other. So right now it's 6:53 p.m. and again, I'm not going to share my screen because it actually shows my full email address, and it's my personal email address that I use this on, so I don't want to show it to you. But my bidding right now is MTG Magic, I don't know anything about this stuff sometimes, Magic Arena, the Planeswalker expansion pack. The comps were good on this one, and my bid right now is at $4. I set the maximum bid to be $10, and I actually set a maximum price that I was going to spend for the entire day, which was $300. So make sure that whenever you do anything like this, you set yourself some limits. And they also take some commission as well. I don't remember, 20% seller's premium. A buyer's premium will be added to the final sales price. All applicable taxes will be assessed based on the sum of the sales price and the buyer's premium. So set yourself some pricing, say, okay, this is how much I'm going to spend on, and don't go over it. Bid on a few, and like the PlayStation, I'm probably not going to do any more bidding on that. It's probably a pretty good deal. It is a good deal probably, but again, if I knew they had the cords, but I'm going to have to go out and buy the power cord. If I had one at home, I would, but honestly, I don't know much about those video games and stuff. So all right, we have 5 more minutes, so I'm going to take a pause real quick, and then I will be right back. Okay, so it's 6:56. I was hoping 4 minutes, but they extended the time, so it was supposed to end at 7 p.m., but now it says 7:07 p.m. I am still the maximum bid on this item, and I'll just have to, and that's the hardest thing, you just kind of have to keep refreshing the page. But the next one after that is a vintage Polaroid camera, and my maximum bid is $25 on that. And I figured that one this also had some pretty good comps on it. Again, I apologize that I can't show it to you just because it shows my personal email address, and I want to keep my stuff private. You know, these things, they don't have anything on there. They don't tell me if it works or anything like that, but something like a vintage Polaroid camera, I don't think it matters if it works or not. I think it'll be a good buy. So at 6:57 p.m. I will log back in. I will start screen. I will do another live, not a live video, but I will do another capturing at 7:05 p.m. and wait out those 2 minutes and see if somebody beats me out to it, and whether or not it actually, what happens. Okay. All right, y'all. So it is 7:06 p.m. and my heart's kind of beating, right? I am still currently the highest bidder, and there is 22 seconds on the clock. Tell me, let's see. Yeah, my heart is really pounding. And I just looked at the comps again. 8 seconds, 7, 6, and it's the Arena, the Planeswalker, some Magic, the Gathering, and bidding complete, and looks like I am the highest bidder. I won that one. Okay, so the next one I am voting, so I've got a bid on. It is the vintage Polaroid camera. So I did win the Arena of the Planeswalker expansion pack, and I won that one for $10. And of course I gotta pay a 20%. And when I'm looking online, they're running maybe about $53. Maybe I paid a little bit higher for this one than I needed to, but it's always good to try and do some little fun things. Okay, so the vintage Polaroid camera is currently at 2 minutes and 15 seconds. And I am the top bidder. There is there's a couple of people in there that have been sort of bidding, and I am at 2 minutes and 3 seconds. And I am going to just look at that comp again. Polaroid camera. And when I did the bid, I did put the maximum amount that I wanted to spend on it. And I'll have to check a little bit. So I'm looking at vintage Polaroid, $300. It just depends on which model this is. I'd have to look again. And of course, I don't know if it works or anything like that. So I've got 1 minute and 33 seconds left to see if I win that one. The other one is 2 minutes and 25 seconds, which is the RBG, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, action figure, new in the box. And that one was going for RBG figurine. That one, they had a high price of running about $40. So I've got 44 seconds left on the vintage Polaroid camera. I am the only bidder right now on the action figure, new in the box, the RBG, and that one is sitting at 1 minute left. And that bid, my bid, is $6 on that one. And the Polaroid camera, it is still sitting at 25. And the hope is that it's 7 o'clock and people are doing something else and they're not paying attention. But I do have some time. If someone bids at the last minute, I'll extend it for 3 minutes, and I can make that decision to go ahead and purchase that one. Again, we're still and the auction ended, and I got the vintage Polaroid camera. So I bid on that one, and I'm paying $25 for that one. The next one that's ending in 50 seconds. Again, they have some time for you. If somebody bids at the last minute, it'll extend it by 3 minutes. So I do have some time. Hopefully that people are watching, doing something else. They're at doing lunch or dinner or something. Not lunch, but dinner. Like, my heart is pounding. This gets kind of exciting. So the RBG action figure, I have the current bid, and it's ending in 22 seconds. And that one is, I have a bid, the maximum bid that I have right now is $6. I am currently the highest bidder, and that is leaving in 5, 4, 3, and I have to keep refreshing the page. 2, 1, that auction ended, and I won that one as well. Now the next one is a lot of collector stamp, 42 sheets. And the only other ones, and then the other ones go on past a little bit longer. So I will look at I'm going to stop the camera because I have some time. I have 5 minutes and 40 seconds before the next one comes on. So I'm going to go check out eBay and kind of show you what I got. All right. All right, so in the time I was actually watching, someone had came in and bid on a lot of collector stamps, and they outbid me at the last minute. So that's not really true what they say. Like, you know, they extend the time. So I'm like, oh, okay, well, you know, that's kind of weird that they don't do that. But okay, so all right, got 1, 2, 3. I didn't get the collector stamps, and that's okay. There'll be other ones later on, and I don't really know much about them, and I would have preferred, you know, are they open or something like that. Like today, I just, you know, it's just going and getting some things. The next one that is up is the Hot Wheels. It says a lot, but like a lot of Hot Wheels. I don't know. Like, I don't know how many are in there. Maybe like 20. I lost the last one. But I notice it's a guy, whoever it is, there's a person that constantly bids. And you know what? I'm going to add in a 15 right quick. It's got 55 seconds left. It should extend the time. It did extend it only 1 minute and 5 seconds. So it didn't extend it 3 minutes. So hopefully, we'll see. Maybe that person did it. So I put a bid at, the current bid is 14 minutes, and I think the person may have just outbid me. No, I put a max of 15, and that person's bid did not beat my bid, and they got 52 seconds left. So this person has to do it. For something like this, I'm not too passionate about it. I'll let it go. This person might come in and bid it, and if that's okay, I'm going to let it go. The other one I'm going to let go is the PSP in case, just because, again, I don't know much about these things, and I'd have to go out and buy the cord, and there's other things to get instead. And so the other ones after this are going to end in 9 minutes. This one is 22 seconds. If he bids, it should extend it for another minute or two. 15 seconds, 14. I'm currently 11 seconds on these Hot Wheels, maybe 15. And they could be a duds. The only one that I saw was the top one. It could be like they show the good one, and then the rest of them are just plain old Hot Wheels. Well, I won that one, so I did win those Hot Wheels. And what I'm doing is I'm going behind and looking at the stuff on eBay and looking at the comps. One of them didn't turn out too good. Kind of overbid on that one, and you know, that's just the way that it goes. The comps, I think what it was I just sort of looked at them as a whole versus looking at the individual ones. And I saw, like, when I went down to look at the individual ones, they were selling kind of at the price I paid. So that's okay. You know, it happens. You know, we live and we learn. It's just a fun little thing to do, go off. But I've noticed that the ones that are listed, that are active versus sold, are a lot higher, you know, and sometimes people just take a lower price on things. So there's 4 minutes and 36 seconds on this PSP. I just wish I knew. I wish I knew, like, it's untested. I don't know. I got 4 minutes, so I'm going to pause this, and I'm going to just stop and take a gander and see what happens on eBay and see what they're selling for. Okay, hopefully you can kind of hear that dinging, binging. I'm not sure what that is. I decided to go ahead and bid on the PSP. Looks like some other things are going on. You know what I said I was going to go do instead was I'm sure I've gotten an email, or I'll just pull them up and I will show them. I'll open up another browser where I'm not logged in, so you can sort of see what I got. So I did get the Hot Wheels, like I did say. So now the thing I'm waiting on is this PSP, and see, someone outbid me, and it's like there's like two people kind of bidding on this. I got 44 seconds left. There'll be other ones. My bid right now was 25. I can add 27. I just, I have to go out and buy the thing. Those two are kind of going back and forth. I figured that this is probably not going to go for me. I should just do 35. Ugh. I'm going to do it. I just placed a bid for 35. I'm the highest one. I mean, might as well. I mean, let's see what happens. There's 30 seconds left. And let's see. Upseat the person. So the person has got something really higher than, and that's as much as I want to go. So I am going to let that go. And that's sort of what happens where people are outbidding each other. You put your, and that's a nice thing to do. It's not going to, of course, someone could keep driving it up in hopes that it sells faster or, you get priced out, but they also have to buy it as well. So I'm okay with that. There's plenty of other PSPs out there. There's plenty of other items out there for me. So I'm still going through. I found another Planeswalker expansion. I'm like, why did I bid on two of these? I must have thought they were two different ones. And I've got a King Kong DVD, Atlanta Hawks. I'm still the highest one. Superheroes Lego pack. And my my cat stepped on the remote control. Okay, so I'll see you back in a bit. Okay, so it's 8 o'clock and all the sales are done. So I got to get a good amount of stuff. While I was waiting on the biddings to go through, I went ahead and pulled up the comps on eBay. Some are good, some of them are like, I'm not sure I made of, I'll get my money back, but it's the fun of it. I made a couple bids this afternoon. I sat in my house. I didn't have to go anywhere. I didn't have to deal with crowds. I didn't have to drive anything. All I just do is just drive, and I got to pick and choose. And I probably should have spent a little more time searching for it earlier today, but that's what we have to do. So I'm going to show you now what I actually won, and then the comp. So what I did was I opened up in another browser, so it doesn't have my my ID. Okay, so I got two of these. I don't know why I got two of these. One was a $10 bid and the other one was $8. And this was the one where I'm like, gosh, I think I just went through the first one and didn't really go through and really see which ones I get. But that's, you'll do that even if you're out and about and you don't have time to really delve into the comps. So the last sold was for $23.99 with free shipping. Okay, so again, not the best in the world, but I'm going to make my money back. And again, this is just for fun. The next one was this vintage Polaroid camera. Now, I need to spend a little more time going through this one because I need to check out the model and stuff to see this one. But I just pulled up a vintage Polaroid camera, what sold. And this is not the same one. So I have to just sort of see. And I think this one, mine is definitely a lot different. But, $100 to $200. Not bad. And I spent $25. And if you see something where you're like, girl, you shouldn't have bought that. Or if you see one where I walked away from it, the PSP, I walked away from that one. You're like, man, that was the best one. You should have got that one. You live and you learn. So I don't know exactly which one it was. The RBG, I won that one at $6. And that one sold it was listed at $40, probably reduced it or taken offer for $38. So I thought that was a good one. Now, the next one was these Hot Wheels. Now, I swear I found this one and I thought the comp was okay, but now I'm looking over and I can't find them. And you see the pricing isn't that great on them, but it's Hot Wheels. Yeah, they'll probably sell. I'm not too worried about them. Let me find out how much did I spend on them. I did not pull that one. Give me just 1 second. So I did pay $15 for these. Oh, let's see if we did a little physics in my head. 1, 2, 4, 2, 4, 6, maybe a dozen in there. I spent $2. Okay. You know, they may have some good ones in there. They probably most likely put the best one on the top. And like I said, I swear I found this one. This would be easy to do once I get them. I'll just scan the EPC code. The next one I won, I was the only bidder on this one, the King Kong. And I won this one for $5. And this one sold for $23. Looks like they're about the same. It might be a little bit different. $23.98 in that one. And it's sort of weird because it shows as active, but I pulled it from the sold. So I'm not sure why it does that. The other one that was kind of weird was this Atlanta Hawks hat. And when I looked at it, the comps were great. But then I noticed that the ones that I was looking at didn't have the yellow bill on the front. So I'm like, oh gosh, you know, whatever. But I am an Atlantan, so, you know, $12 for an Atlanta Hawks hat, no big deal. So like I saw some, like even now I can't even really find this one. The only one I found that was like this that sold was like for $35 and then shipping. The other one was the one I walked away from. That one was at $30. The comps were pretty good, but I could tell just by the person's bidding history that they were going to outbid me. You can see like every single time somebody bids, they're outbidding them. So I walked away from that. Give me your opinion. Do you think that I should have walked away from it, or should I put a super bid on it? Remember, I got a budget. This is the first. Is this like some super rare? Yeah, it says rare, but is it really that rare? I could probably find it somewhere else. It might come up some other time. And you just walk away from it. Sometimes you're going to walk away things that are a really great deal. Sometimes you're not. Oh, and if you like this content, be sure to like it, give me some comments, subscribe to my channel. And I got a few more that I won. This next one, I won that excuse me, $8 superheroes Lego pack. And this one was the Green Lantern. So I paid $8 for this one, and there was a sold for $60. I think this one might be slightly different. That's the only bad thing, you know. Things are a little bit slightly different, so that one might be a little bit different, might be a little bit less. Okay, but I still think Lego, for a Lego new in a box for something like this, I think would sell anyway. So I don't think I have much problem to sell that. The next one was this vintage Corvette owner's manuals and sales book. And this was 1976. I won this one at $5. And I saw one also 1976 Corvette model, and that was $45 with $8 in shipping. So, you know, you're like, okay, the $6 paid for the shipping, and the rest is $45. And I did win the Tiffany Sterling Silver Seashell perfume, and I won that at $8. And I only had one sold. I should have looked at the actives. And that one sold, and it was in the box though, and it was $110. So yeah, that was it. That was a pretty good evening. An hour spending time in my house, not having to go anywhere. Let me close out the window and let me tell you what my ending total is, and I'll compare it to whatever let's just say I chose the right stuff, and that's how much they're selling for. Okay, here's Sophie. So all in all, I spent $131, and that included all the fees, the buyer seller fees, whatever that, 20%. And I did the math and just did really conservative, and I just added in the shipping cost as well. And the total would have been about $600 in return. So that's about 4.8 times my money. Not bad for, I think I did the bidding this morning for like an hour. I sat here for an hour, made some choices, made some decisions, and now I just got to drive, and it's probably about 30 minutes from my house on Monday to go pick up the stuff. So I think pretty good day, not having to go anywhere, not having to sit in traffic, or, you know, not knowing. There's a lot of times where I've gone out sourcing for just the same amount of time and came back with nothing. So I know I came out with some good stuff, hopefully, maybe even some better stuff than maybe the comps are a little bit higher once I figure out things like the Polaroid camera and what's in those matchboxes. But I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a great evening, and come and see me next time. Okay, bye.